Exactly 1 week ago today, PlayStation 4 users received the 1.17 title update, which introduced Operation Spectre Rising into the game, adding in things like the Spector Specialist, the Nefo OD Club, the Tiger Shark Light Machine Gun, the Blackout Wetworks update, and the Super Blood Wolf Moon Gauntlet. And today, Xbox and PC users have also joined in on the fun. But alongside that, we also got our very first Operation Spectre Rising update, which introduced a few new features into the game. So today, we are breaking down everything that changed in the first Spectre Rising update here in Black Ops 4. What's up guys, Zacker Immortal here, welcome back to the channel, and thanks for stopping by. As always, when it comes to Black Ops 4 and Call of Duty news and information, I am always covering the latest news, leaks, updates, rumors, and more here on the channel, so if you would like to stay up to date with all of that stuff, feel free to hit that sub button and turn your post notifications on by hitting that bell icon. That way you'll always know when a new video goes live. And of course, if you enjoyed this one, let me know. Hit that like button, show it some love, it would be much appreciated. And now let's get into our latest update here in Black Ops 4 and everything that changed with it. Upon launching the game for the first time today, of course, you won't be met with an actual title update, but instead a hotfix update or a game settings change, in which you'll just download it upon launching the game. For starters, on the multiplayer side of things, we've got our standard weekly playlist refresh. And with that, this week, we've got Map Pack Mosh Pit as our main featured playlist, followed by Mercenary Deathmatch Mosh Pit, Barebones Mosh Pit, Deathmatch Domination, and Prop Hunt, rounding out this week's featured tab. Here is where I am kinda confused though, because there is currently no promotion going on for any free DLC maps or anything of that nature, meaning our main featured playlist in Map Pack Mosh Pit is only available to those players who have the Black Ops Pass, which I would venture to say is not the majority of the community. So not only is that playlist already restricted in terms of player count, but the core featured playlist of the 5 that we have this week is something you have to pay to access, which to me is kind of a wasted spot in that featured tab. I mean, I've got no problem with it being there, but seeing as it sits on the main menu and is also the main featured playlist for this week, to me, it kind of diverts players away from the other modes listed since it is a pay-to-play playlist. Personally, I'd much rather see it pushed off to the side and have Prop Hunt remain as the main playlist, but I digress. On top of that, you will also notice that the Map Pack Mosh Pit playlist does have double XP active until Friday morning at 10 AM Pacific Standard Time. However, all other modes in multiplayer are currently on regular XP. Moving on over to the black market, here of course we got our weekly item refresh per usual, and also a special order refresh as well. That said, our first weekly item this week is going to be the Nebula Reactive Camo, which is available for 600 COD points, and our second item is going to be the Merciful Outfit in Warpaint for Torque, available for 800 COD points. I'm not gonna lie, both of these are pretty cool items. The price points, not the greatest, but nonetheless, they do both look pretty cool, especially that Nebula camo. I think that looks really good to say the least. Then for our special orders this week, we have the MX9 special order, featuring the MX9 Mark II variant, the Soldier of Fortune Mastercraft, and the Take It Personally Reactive Camo, and also 10 reserves, or reserve cases, whichever you prefer. Either way though, this special order is 11 tiers in total, 10 of which are comprised of reserve cases, and 1 comprised of the MX9 variant bundle. What on earth are you thinking with this one? For one, I pre-ordered this game, so I already have the MX9 variant as it was a pre-order bonus, yet it still allows me to buy this bundle for 1,000 COD points. And 2, if I want the 5% tier boost bonus, which honestly is the most appealing thing to me out of every single special order, I have to buy this bundle yet again, even though I already own the main item. What kind of system is that, dude? Like, what? Also, what is with the reserve cases? All those do is jack up the price more than it needs to be, and they don't even make going for the tiers that exciting, as you're not even unlocking any new items along the way per se. Instead, just cases that, well, I mean, let's be honest here, will probably end up just being a sticker or a calling card or some other duplicate item. So while the weekly items might not be that bad this week, good grief, that special order is a massive slap in the face to anyone who pre-ordered the game and received that MX9 bundle as a bonus. Also, one last thing to note here with the black market is that we are going to be seeing a new bundle refresh happen on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time per usual, and judging from the leaks that we've had in the recent days, I would say it is possible that we will see the Plasma Drive Reactive Camo or the Dragon Slayer Firebreak outfit return, if I had to guess, seeing as both of these items did have bundle-specific images leaked in the PC version of the 1.17 title update. But regardless, either way, a new bundle should be coming on Thursday morning as well. Now, switching on over to League play, not much is really different here except for one very small thing, and that is that the Tiger Shark Light Machine Gun DLC weapon is now restricted in competitive play. I mean, the weapon is an absolute beast if you ask me. It is very powerful and has next to no recoil, and after all, DLC weapons and things of that nature typically don't fall into the competitive scene all that often, so that update makes sense there. Swapping over to Blackout now, here you'll see our featured playlist this week are Bounty Hunter quads, regular quads, solos, duos, and also Alcatraz portal quads. So yes, Alcatraz is finally back on PlayStation 4, and with some new improvements. For instance, various new entries have been added to Cell House and also a few new areas, and other new entrances and exits have been added in all across the map, alongside some map exploit fixes and a foghorn sound for each new wave. There is also double merits now available in the Bounty Hunter mode through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but aside from that, not much else really changed in Blackout, at least on PlayStation. But for you guys over on Xbox and PC, of course, the Spectre Rising update is now live for you guys, meaning the map has been altered to fit the Wetworks experience, in which the Hydro Dam has been blown up by Spectre, causing water to flood areas all over the map, including Rivertown, the farms, factory, and cargo docks, to name a few. And this event has also caused Hijacked to be relocated to that northern part of the Western Ocean just past construction. So with this new update, the Wetworks experience is now in full effect on all platforms. On top of that, there has been some tuning changes to Spectre in the Bounty Hunter mode, including a decrease to Spectre's roll speed, and they also increased the cooldown between Spectre's rolls, so hopefully now Spectre will be a little bit more balanced all around with those changes in effect. Wetworks is now also available in custom games, and lastly, a few miscellaneous updates were added in that addressed an issue that caused players to die while being revived if the revive was started at the end of their bleed out, and also Treyarch addressed an issue where players could sometimes deploy in third person and would not take damage properly. Finally, over in Zombies, here we don't really have a whole lot going on for PlayStation 4 at least, besides the fact that there is now double XP live in the Super Blood Wolf Moon Gauntlets, of course once again running until Friday morning, and also there were a few fixes added in, including some general stability improvements and also a fix to an issue where the Tiger Shark Light Machine Gun was not obtainable through the mystery box. Of course though, over on Xbox and PC, you guys now have access to all of the new Spectre Rising content, including the Super Blood Wolf Moon Gauntlet for Dead of the Night. Now, that is all of the major face value stuff out of the way, but on top of all of that, as I was recording this video, Treyarch did also update their patch notes with a few behind-the-scenes changes, specifically addressing prop hunts over in multiplayer, and they ended up addressing an issue where players were able to replenish their decoys when destroyed, and they also enabled drowning damage for underwater props, alongside other various stability fixes. One thing that does still seem a little bit peculiar to me though, is the fact that even after all of this, multiplayer at least, still has some insane lag going on in certain matches where the entire lobby just feels really stuttery and off sync. This has been a pretty prominent issue ever since Operation Spectre Rising went live, and while I'm sure Treyarch is working on this pretty heavily behind the scenes, it is kind of a bummer to know that my multiplayer experience is still being impacted a ton by bad connections. Regardless though, there you guys have it. That is everything that changed in the first Operation Spectre Rising update here in Black Ops 4. With that said, that does effectively wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by hitting that like button and giving the video a thumbs up, as it would be very much appreciated. And if you are brand new here to the channel and you want to stay up to date with the latest Black Ops 4 and Call of Duty news and intel, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when a new video goes live. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.